Hello everyone, I'm TechBot. This is the first episode of Tech Talk series. In this series, I'll be talking about design, internet topics, techwear and streetwear fashion, and a bunch of random stuff. There are so many things I want to cover about what's happening on the internet recently, but in this episode, I will cover this thing called dropshipping. I've been a member of techwear community for some time now, and based on my Instagram data and the posts I've liked, I get a lot of these sponsored posts by some so-called brands. What are these brands and are they even legit? Well, let me tell you all about it. See, recently the whole techwear thing is blowing up. Personally, I wouldn't consider this techwear. It's more of a dystopian/cyberpunk streetwear, but you get the point. So since it's now trending, there are always some people who want to make a fast dollar of some unsuspecting people. Basically, supply and demand. Some of you know that techwear is quite expensive. $200 for a pair of cargo pants with some straps. No way, right? Well, guess what? These brands sell you similar pants for only $60 to $80. Maybe less, maybe more, depends. Now that's a bargain, but hold on, have you ever heard the expression too good to be true? Well, that's exactly what it is. This thing is called dropshipping. If you haven't heard about it yet, then I guess you're living in a cave. There are thousands of videos on YouTube on how to set up your store and start selling. I see some people making at least $2K a month with this method. What they do is research trends, search for the product they want to sell on AliExpress, open a Shopify store which gives you a 14-day free trial, import those products from AliExpress using the Shopify apps, and launch ads on Instagram and Facebook. This means they don't hold any stock whatsoever. When you place an order, it goes directly to AliExpress store and they ship the order. I've seen a lot of comments that the item takes way too long to arrive and a bunch of other complaints about no returns and so on. AliExpress has a free shipping option which usually takes 25 days or more depending where you live for the item to arrive. Also, since you didn't purchase from the original seller, which is AliExpress, you can't return the item. Even if you do, it's gonna cost you a lot of money to do so. Basically, there's just no point, because the same item can appear on hundreds of AliExpress stores and good luck finding where you got yours from. Now let's talk about how they get your attention. When they set up the store, they usually set the original price, let's say $150, so it will seem legit, cause techwear, right? Then they make it seem like the item has a huge discount and now costs only $70. The most important thing is that they add a fake timer that displays the time left to get the offer. This makes you want to think faster and buy that item. I've been watching some dropshipping videos recently, and this strategy is kinda dying out because a lot of people start noticing that it's fake. So nowadays most stores don't use the timer anymore, but still there are some that do. If you already bought something from these stores, I feel sorry for you. Not only you paid triple the price of the original item, but now you will have to wait a month to get a really bad quality piece of clothing. Usually it's a thin fabric with bad stitching, the threads hanging out, whatever. It's not waterproof or has any type of isolation whatsoever. Basically just that techwear aesthetic. Now let's get technical. Most of these sites are optimized for mobile use, since you will click on the store's link in their Instagram profile. The majority of these sites look really bad on desktop. First thing you might see when you enter the site is that you're getting spammed by discount codes or some Wheel of Fortune thing where you can get free shipping, some discount, or even a free item. As I mentioned before, there is a chance you might stumble on that timer I talked about earlier. Also, you will notice some badly written descriptions and some product reviews. All of those are imported straight from AliExpress stores. There are some YouTubers out there who do reviews of dropshipping stores as well as tutorials. Recently, I watched one video where this guy goes through some dropshipping sites of his followers and points out the mistakes they make. He said that using the timer nowadays is a really sketchy tactic, so you might see less of those. Also, he advised to write the description from scratch and editing images because most dropshipping stores just import them from AliExpress and they look the same. Another thing they do is hiring influencers and send them exactly the same items from Amazon because they are already stocked in the US, so the shipping will take less time and seem more legit. Then these influencers take photos of the products and the dropshippers use them on their pages because it's original content and it's different from everything else. I've done some digging and found these stores. Let's have a closer look on some of the products that they sell. The first item is a pair of joggers with straps. I'm pretty sure you've already seen them. These pants appeared on 3 pages. As you can see, every store had a base price and then they added the discount price. I've ran the image through AliExpress product search and got a lot of results on exactly same pair of pants. The prices on AliExpress start at €10.95. Let's have a look at our second item. This sweater with flames can be found on these 2 sites and just look at those prices. Once again, AliExpress product search and this exact same sweater appeared. Starting price €17.58. Our third item, these Decepticon shoes. They appeared in 3 stores. You can already see the price differences. One store stated that they were sold out, so there was no price. The product search gave me results of the exact same shoes, which start at €17.81. Here's my personal opinion about dropshipping. It sure is a type of business, but is it good or bad? Personally, I see it as a scam. All you need to start is a small budget for ads and the website, which isn't all that expensive. Then you just do a little bit of research and start ripping people off. No transparency whatsoever since they don't disclose any information about their stores, which is already suspicious. Not only that, but they rip people off, and once you order, you can't get any money back or return the item, even if they said it's fully refundable. I think it's time for people to wake up and do some research before buying stuff online. These dropshippers don't do any hard work for the money, while the people that buy these items work the usual 9 to 5 to come up with the money to buy that stuff. Get the AliExpress app, which is completely free, and once you find the item you want to buy, just run it through the image search and see if you can get the same item on AliExpress for cheaper. Enough is enough. Please share this video with your friends and inform them on the issue. Tell me what you think about this video, please share this video with your friends and inform them on this issue. Tell me what you think about this video and dropshipping in the comments below, and if you want to support me, you can follow my page on Instagram or subscribe to this channel.